looking for a quick and easy festive gift for a book lover, then look no further than my Peppermint striped bookmark. So you're going to need a 2.5mm hook, some fingering or 4-ply yarn if you're in the UK, scissors and a darning needle. I'm going to be showing you how to do a 3-colour bookmark today, but the 2-colour bookmark is worked in exactly the same way, but just doing 2 rows of each colour. With the 3-colour bookmark, I'm going to be changing colours every row. So we start by putting a slip knot on our hook. And then you're going to chain a multiple of 2 plus 1. So you'll just keep counting in 2s until your chain is as long as you want your bookmark to be. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So just keep counting in 2s until you get to your desired length. I'm just going to make it a small swatch to show you how to make this today. So we've got a multiple of 2 and then we're going to add 1 extra stitch, and we'll start by putting a single crochet into the 3rd chain from our hook. So we count our chains 1, 2, 3. So a single crochet in there, chain 1. We're then going to skip the next stitch and put a single crochet into the following stitch, chain 1, skip the next stitch, single crochet into the following stitch, and we're going to repeat this all the way across. So at the last stitch, I'm actually going to change colour here. So I'm going to put the beginning of a single crochet into that last chain, instead of yarning over and finishing off the stitch with the white, I'm going to swap to this green. So just put the green over your hook and pull that through to finish off the stitch. Then going to chain 2 and turn. And now we're going to be working into the chain spaces we left from the previous row. So our first chain space is here. So we'll put a single crochet in there. Chain 1. Look for the next chain space. We'll put a single crochet in there. Chain 1. And we're going to repeat this all the way across. So chain 1, single crochet in the next space, chain 1, single crochet in the next space until you get to the end. Then you'll chain 1 and you'll put a single crochet into that chain 2 space. And we're going to finish off with the next colour. So just lay the new colour over your hook and just pull that through to finish off at single crochet. We'll chain 2 and turn. And we're just going to repeat the last row. So a single crochet in this first chain space, chain 1, single crochet in the next chain space, chain 1, and so on until the end of the row. And when you get to the end of the row, we're going to finish by putting a single crochet into that chain 2 space, but we're going to finish off our stitch with the white. So we're going to drop the red, pick up the white, and finish our stitch like so. Chain 2 and turn. And then we're going to repeat that row again. So single crochet into the first chain space, chain 1, single crochet into the next chain space, chain 1, and we're going to repeat this across. And once we get to the end of the row, you have the green here, so we'll pick up the green and we'll just keep repeating those rows. Every time we get to the end of the row, we'll have another colour to pick up, so we'll just keep swapping colours every row. You'll keep going until you've got a total of 10 rows, and it's exactly the same amount of rows for the 2-colour one. This one, it's 2 rows for each colour, and this one we're changing colour every row. So all that's left to do is add your little fringing to the ends. For the 2-colour Bookmark, I used 3 strands of yarn for each little fringe tassel at the end, because that was going for two rows. I think I'm going to try maybe 1 strand for this. So you want to match your fringing to the colours stripe. So you want to take a piece of yarn that's roughly twice as long as you want your fringe. So then you'll put your hook through the end, pull your yarn through, and you'll just tie a lark's head knot just by pulling these 2 ends through this loop, like so. And you're going to do that all the way across. So next we'll do one with some red. And I've got this red end here, so I'm going to incorporate that into the fringe. So pull that loop through, and then I'm going to pick up this tail here as well, so you don't have to weave any of these ends in. Pull that through the loop, like so. And once you've gone through and done all of them, as I said, you can add more than 1 strand if you want them to be a bit thicker, but once you've gone through and added them all, then all you need to do is give them a little bit of a trim. And you will end up with something like this. If you're looking for more quick and easy festive makes, then check out my Christmas playlist right here on YouTube. Bye bye now.